Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have our final match of Week 6 about to take place. We have the Staunton Sableye going up against the Atlanta Altaria. Gleason, the coach of the Staunton Sableye, so far undefeated this season. He has a very unique team that he's been bringing. This is an all UUBL or below team. He's challenging himself with this fun squad against all these OU squads this team. Iron, on the other hand, you'll notice his box is a little different than most. He has 9 Pokemon instead of 10. He made a trade for Blissey, swapping out his Smeargle and Suicune with the Saguaro Sudowoodo in order to acquire that Blissey. We're going to see how that works out for him today. He has a really strong defensive core. We'll see if that benefits him or not, missing that team slot. Gleason's currently 5-0. Iron's currently 2-3. Every win counts for Atlanta trying to make playoffs. Let's jump into Game 1 and see where this takes us. Leading with Sceptile into Blissey. Gonna go for a substitute just to play it safe, trying to avoid something like a Thunder Wave. There it is. Gonna get off a Leech Seed. Leech Seeds on Blissey are enormous. This Sceptile's in a position where it can just keep clicking substitute. It really doesn't mind. It's recovering that much HP from these Leech Seeds. Watch this. Boom, back to full. Goes to Gyarados, and the name is pretty good. Please die. I agree. This Sceptile needs to go. It has Thunder Punch. Oh my goodness. Thunder Punch Sceptile. That is enormous damage, but doesn't get the kill, surprisingly. Takes it to 1% though. Oh man. Iron pleading with Gleason. Says, let me win, please. Switches in Zapdos. Hidden Power Ice, most likely. Must have been. Not very effective on Regice. The Ice type only resists Ice. And we have Blissey in. On Regice, Gleason goes to Vaporeon. Takes the Thunder Wave. Can't move. Full para. Gonna opt to go back to Regice. Iron's best bet here is to try to spread as much paralysis as he can. Really try to cripple Gleason's team. Goes back to Vaporeon expecting another T-Wave, but Blissey goes for the Soft Boiled. Another substitute. Perhaps we see a Baton Pass. There it is. Back to Regice. Ooh, Heracross this time. That's fascinating. And a double switch goes to Medicham. Another substitute. Everybody's clicking substitute on Gleason's team. He's going down. Now, is this... No, it's a leftovers Medi. You gotta be careful. Oh, big damage from Heracross. Another Brick Break takes that Vaporeon out, and there it goes. Just opting to sack it. Dragonite is in. And it's special attacking... Oh my goodness. Special attacking Dragonite, and it gets the critical hit Ice Beam. That is disgusting. I think switching in Zapdos... I understand the idea. You have Hidden Power Ice on that. Oh my goodness, though. That critical hit is enormous. Gets a para on the Gengar. That hurts. That's like 80% of that thing's shtick is being fast and annoying. Gets the Mega Horn off. It's called not Choice Band, but Iron's devious. I don't know if we should trust him. Goes for an Ice Beam. Is this all special Dragonite? Does it not have a Brick Break or anything like that? Now Gleason, if that's the case, Gleason needs to play this really smart. Really the only things to take care of Blissey are Sceptile, Leech Seeds, and Medicham Fists. So we gotta make sure we preserve those special attackers that we have. Or physical attackers that we have. Haha, hi Raikou. That's hilarious. It's a great nickname, Iron. That's a top tier nickname. I'll give you that. Medicham's exactly where it wants to be right now. Gonna get the kill. Oh, goes for a substitute. Wow. Either way, this Gyarados should be dead. We're clicking substitute a lot. Shadow Balls the Hera. Oh no. And Medicham's gone. Now how do you get past Blissey? How do you get past Blissey? You have Sceptile Leech Seed. We saw how good that was. Oh man. This is a tricky endgame here for Gleason. Raikou Calm Minds, but if this is rocking Earthquake, you don't want to see that. Explosion. Alright. How much health does Heracross have? 68%. I'm afraid Sceptile can't finish off Heracross. What are we going to do here? How much damage is... Oh my goodness. That was definitely Choice Banded. Iron, I think you're a liar and a fiend. I think that's a Choice Banded Heracross. I don't think that's not Choice Band. I mean, it is not Choice Band, but you know what I mean. And Iron with the win. Congrats to Atlanta on Game 1. Let's jump to Game 2. Now remember, Gleason is undefeated so far this season. Could this be the first loss for Staunton this season? Let's see. Iron pleading. Let me win, please, he says. And gets the Rock Slide off on the Zapdos. But that trade is not neutral. Donphan dies if it stays in. And Fortnite is here. Gyarados is a very unique defensive pivot. It has Intimidate and it's a flying type. So it's pretty good to switch in on these fighting types that have been plaguing the league. HP flying, not doing too much to Vaporeon. Taunt, that is wild. Good read by Iron. So what is this set? Hidden Power, Flying, Taunt, Dragon Dance, and Earthquake. Oh, baby. Definitely caught Gleason off guard with that. Blissey's here to tank the Regice. Does get parried, though. Iron playing this really smart. You gotta expect a Thunderbolt from this TD. Nope, just DDs. Never mind. Brick Break this time. Oh man, that Intimidate making a huge difference. What might have killed only did 66%. Between the Gyarados and the Blissey, this is a very annoying core to deal with right here. The Intimidate's enabling the Blissey to tank some physical hits. And the Blissey able to switch in anytime a Thunderbolt is threatening the Gyarados. You gotta be expecting a Thunderbolt here, right? Yes, you get a Blissey. And now Iron probably just gonna click Soft Boiled. Yeah. Oh, full para, that's rough. That's rough. Regice really struggling to do anything when you know that there's a Blissey in the back. Gets the Ice Beam on the Heracross, though. Honestly, don't even think Iron needed to switch that in, but I mean, it's here and it's doing some big damage, so I'm sure he'll take that. Goes back to Zap. Thunderbolt's coming. I'm assuming we're going to pivot to Regice. Having a really hard time getting through Blissey. Iron doing a great job using his defensive pivots that he has. You can tell that some prep went into this team. And there's the infamous Gengar that does not belong to Pokey. Explodes on the Regice, and that might seal the deal. Now nothing can really threaten the Gyarados outright. And Power Flying, just going to take out Medicham, and now Zapdos, Blissey, pretty much anything can deal with Vaporeon. And the only attacking move it has is Surf. That makes sense, it's more of a supportive Pokemon. Looks like Hidden Power Flying should just clean up here. And there it ends. Really strong showing from Iron this week. +2, +5 on game 2, so +7 overall. Congrats to the Atlanta Altaria. Congrats to Staunton. Both players played a great set. Iron with an impressive victory. I like how his trainer card is filling in every other badge, so we can assume that he'll lose week 7, but then he'll win week 8. So it's every odd week, Iron's lost. Every even week so far, he's won. That's interesting. Iron's now 3-3, and his opponent next week, I believe, is the Eastern Shore Spectres, who is also 3-3. So that'll be a very exciting match that I'm looking forward to watching. Gleason, obviously, has still had a phenomenal season so far, and his season's not over. He's going to be in playoffs. So while we did face a loss here, the Staunton fans took a loss here, don't worry, he ain't going nowhere. Week 7, Week 8, we'll be back to watch more Gleason magic. And next week, actually, Staunton's going to be going up against the Fiji Furrets. So that's going to be a clash of the 2 best records currently in the league. So look forward to that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This is some great Pokemon we just saw, and we got more great Pokemon coming next week in Week 7. Hope you check that out. Catch you next time. Peace out.